Okay, who initiated the first kiss? Who apologizes first after a fight? Who is the funny one? Who is more romantic?
So we've been together in a relationship for 6 years.
6.5.
6.5. Okay, so I was making sure 6.5.
I'm counting.
I know. I'm counting too. I'm enjoying the time. But 6.5 years. But we've never really kind of been almost like reality show forced to live together.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, when they put you in a house with strangers and it's like you have to stay there for whatever long. Although we're not strangers, but yeah, you don't have the option to actually have other activities outside.
Yeah. I mean, actually, in those, they schedule other activities for you to have. Here, we can't. You cannot leave the apartment. It's almost like it's like a bad reality show. We took one couple and crammed them in their apartment for an unknown period of time to watch them tear each other apart. It's like, it's perfect. It writes itself.
Yeah.
And this is the interview part where we look at the camera and we're
the confession camera.
The confession camera. It's like today, Will Marie was just, she was just extra. She was just so much. I don't know how I would do it.
Yeah, and I will be like, oh my God, he doesn't understand that sometimes I need a break, okay? You cannot be touching me 24/7 every time I pass by you.
But you're so nice to touch. See, that's the problem, is even in the confessional, I still have to be there.
I know, here, there will be no confessional because he can hear me from anywhere.
Yep. But that's kind of like, that's the interesting challenge of being here. We've never had to do it. This is a real test for us as a couple, as it is, I'm sure, for lots of people out there who are spending lots of time with their children and significant others.
Yes. Oh, that would be hard too.
Yeah.
And we spent a lot of time together. I mean, we have gone through rough times before, situations in life, and so we have been able to, I guess, learn from those experiences and learn from each other. But I think, of people that maybe don't spend a lot of time together just because maybe their jobs take a lot of time, apart. Some people travel a lot for their jobs, or I don't know, different circumstances. If you have kids, that's hard to spend time together.
Yeah.
Someone has to take the kids somewhere and the other one has to do something. Anyways, in our daily life, probably you don't have this much time to spend together 24/7.
Yeah.
So that can be a challenge if you haven't gone through that before.
Well, totally. But I mean, I think one way that we're getting through it is while we have the time together, we genuinely do enjoy each other's company. So we're spending a lot of time together, I think. And we're doing the games on the phone. We did the head tilt thing together.
Yeah.
We did a challenge together that was really fun, the push-up challenge.
The push-up
I enjoyed
challenge
that
everybody's doing.
Everyone, it's cool that everyone's got these little challenges.
There's little things to do, it
passes the time, and it's nice when you've got a player 2 in your game. It's fun. And it's also nice to not be so in my head all the time. I mean, the news lately has been
and that
super
helps,
overwhelming, so it's nice.
And that helps too, to share with each other what we feel about the news, of what we're listening, and kind of vent to each other. That's helpful too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's hard sometimes because it's so many emotions, we want to vent, whatever it is, commenting on the news, or things we agree, things we disagree, but at the same time it's helpful to have someone to kind of do that with,
because I feel a lot of times, sometimes you're am I crazy for feeling this way? Am I the only one who does? And it's really nice to kind of come to you with that kind of concern, and you're no, I feel uncertain too. I feel kind of anxious as well.
Yeah.
And it's really nice that we can share that together. I think at the same time, we also are learning really interesting ways to be apart, which, like, this is weird to be together but apart at the same time.
To be alone together.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we have a small apartment. It's just one bedroom. That's all it is. So even finding like privacy here is a challenge. Like phone calls, which would normally be private, now are.
I can hear conference calls, and you can hear mine.
We work at least 7
Inches.
feet apart from it. Like, we're so close.
Like 7 feet apart.
And it's just kind of like being very patient.
So now we're
and
co-workers.
You work. Oh my God, we're
Well, not co-workers, but like
what would you?
office
Office mates.
Yes.
Office buddies. Whatever you.
And what else? And we're like each other chefs and
Yeah, we cook for each other. We clean for each other. Yeah, but I mean, it's. I will say it is nice that we both are kind of in this situation together, because it makes the not having so much privacy a little bit easier. Like, it's nice to, like, I know you're going to be on the phone, and it's like, all right, I have to give her privacy and respect her. So I feel like you do the same thing to me.
yeah, I mean you have to learn how to be with someone for so long and like still have your life and go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when we're enjoying entertainment, like you've been watching every single pandemic show you can find on Netflix.
I think it's interesting.
That's okay. You can watch that while I play in my dystopian first-person shooter. And that's fine. That's what we both kind of need.
Yeah. Yeah, you need sometimes to decompress.
Yeah. And it's
Do
nice
something that you enjoy.
It's nice that we have noise canceling headphones so we can make that happen.
Yes. But I mean, this is I think an opportunity, I think, for couples to do stuff together and try to get to know each other better or more, because we all change, right? I mean, you grow and sometimes a few years go by and you're like, oh my God, like
Who is this person?
Yeah, I discovered something new about you. I didn't know you changed your mind about that, or I didn't know you actually like that. You used not to like that. I don't know. Things, we change. So I think it's a good opportunity to take advantage of this time to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like I've learned a lot during this time. Like, obviously I feel more comfortable around you since we're so close all the time. Yeah, I feel like it is kind of building a little bit more trust between us. We still have edgy moments. We had a little fight yesterday, but I think it was just because we were both feeling so tense and on edge.
Yeah, because one of the things it's about going out, right? Like for a walk or a jog, or even to go to the grocery store if we need something. And it's kind of like, okay, should we do this? Should we not do that? How do you feel more comfortable?
Yeah.
And knowing what the needs of the other person. I know that you need to go out, even
Oh,
if it's
I'm an
just
outdoor person.
to breathe fresh air for a couple of minutes or something.
Yeah.
And even if I don't feel comfortable for some reason, I respect you. I mean, I don't want someone who's like miserable inside the apartment, right? So it's kind of like understanding those things and like making space for those differences.
Yeah. And
to
even
coexist.
To coexist. And I'll say even this, like I go out, but I'm very conscious of like how uncomfortable it makes you feel. So it makes me more cautious while I'm out. It makes me like, and I don't go out for very much. I definitely want to stay the hell away from everyone, and I try to be cleaner.
Yeah.
Like I guess there's a balance between, I know, like taking care of myself and being cautious of like of your feelings as well. And it's like with everything else, I feel like in this situation it's a fine line to walk. but I know who I am, and I'm glad that she respect me for that.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. And I think these situations, if we allow it, it can bring the best of us, you know, like having these times and actually use it for something to grow, you know, to learn more about the other person, to set boundaries, to kind of like come together and be on the same page about something, you know, maybe some conversation or some decision that you've been kind of like postponing or been wanting to talk about. And, you know, now is the time.
Now's a great time. Now's a great time to let all the skeletons out. It's a good time to do it.
And learn new things about the other, surprise the other person, you know, like, I don't know, cook for I don't know, get some quality time that you haven't had maybe in a while.
I feel like we've definitely gotten that opportunity, and we're going to do it even more, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
So, and it's cool that, you know, you have someone to spend this time with.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lot of people who don't, and I'm sure they're going to hate this video. I'm sure they're not going to enjoy it, but hey, for all the people who are joking, like divorce rates are going to go up after this.
it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to.
Like, if you actually use the time to just grow and learn from each other, and even if it does end in divorce, at least you know, you got to like get out of this as a better person, hopefully. If you have those conversations and like go to those places that maybe the two of you need to go to, you know, to grow.
Yeah, no, like a lot of social services are still in place. Like, if you want to leave someone, now's the time to do it. If you want to stay with someone, now's the time to make that call and like be happy with your choice. I'm super happy here with you.
Aww, I'm happy too.
Enjoying my time. Enjoying my alone time and my together time. And my alone time also being my together time.
All together.
All together. All just wrapped up.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm with Marie.
And I'm Ryan. I hope you guys will watch more of our stuff. We have a Facebook and an Instagram. And if you're not already watching this on YouTube, definitely watch us there too. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things.
All the things.
All the things.